everyone, welcome back to another video, and thank you for watching if you are new to my videos. In the interest of buying all the things and knowing that, well, I will likely sell most of what I purchased, I'm going to go ahead and before I decide what's not going to work for me this year, take you on a walkthrough of what the A6 size, original Techo, day-free, notebook size, and weekly supplement calendar look like side by side. I just had a Hobonichi planner meetup yesterday in which I met a wonderful person who is local to me. She had tacked on to the end of her order the A6 Techo, which I had forgotten to procure in my shipment. So I purchased that with the Time Traveling Bird cover. And the other one I picked up was this, I think it's summer yellow, beautiful yellow color with a gorgeous blue interior, and it's very, very summery, which is perfect because we're going into summer here in Australia. I'm gonna pop these books in their covers, and then I'm gonna see if I am able to do a side-by-side page turn so you can see how the A6 Techo, or the original Techo, compares with the day-free, again in an A6 size. And I'm also going to flick really quick through the plain notebook. Obviously, it's just a plain notebook, so not much to show here, but at least you can see what they look like side by side. And then I'll do a quick page through the weekly supplement. So here we have the original Techo in the Time Traveling Bird cover, and I do have a clear cover on cover on the cover. I'll put the day free in here. What I think I want to do is put the supplement behind it, just like that. The other thing I could do is the plain notebook. I'm going to take out the notebook just so you can see what the day free looks like by itself in a cover. It's a little thin, which means it's a little floppy, but if you like to use washi and stickers, it'll probably chunk up really well for you. Before I begin, one clear difference between the original Techo and the day free is that the original Techo will have the monthly layouts, but each day gets its own page. The original Techo does not have a weekly layout, which is why Hobonichi created the weekly supplement as a companion to the original Techo. The day free, on the other hand, while it does have the monthly calendar already laid out, it just has blank pages in essence. They're not dated, but they do have page numbers, which you will see as I do a flip through. Original Techo on the left, the day free on the right. They each have the same amount of monthlies. They start in December of 2020, and the monthly layouts go through March of 2022. The months are the same, so I won't flip through them individually. And now here's where the difference starts. For the day free, it goes right into your numbered blank pages, and I say blank because they do have a quote in Japanese along with the graphic. The original Techo has turning the page to a new year, so it gives you a blank layout with December of 2020 calendar on the left-hand side and January of 2021 on the right-hand side. Again, here in the day free, we've already started with the numbered blank pages. This day free will continue with the numbered pages. The original Techo goes straight into the month of January. And as you will see as I flip through a few of these pages, each day gets its own page. This is what the day layout looks like. I'll just flick through a few days to give you an idea of what it looks like in the original Techo. And again, as I flick through the day free, it's just pages that are numbered, which is really nice, especially if you're a bullet journaler. You can keep track with an index given the page numbers. Another thing you might see is ever so faintly a solid line. I think it's dividing the page into thirds. This is a third of the page, this is 2/3 of the page. So that's what the layout looks like on the day free. There is a calendar in the lower right-hand corner of each page layout. And it highlights the 2 days that are shown on that particular page. The other thing that Hobonichi does is Saturday and Sunday get a red shading in the box, as well as I believe holidays. So here's Saturday and here's Sunday. And Monday the 11th, obviously these are Japanese holidays, just to clarify. This continues for every day of the year. The last day is obviously December 31st. Day free, you get 171 numbered pages. And it goes right into the back of the book with the sheet 4 graph paper. The Techo gives you 15 blank pages until it gets to the back of the book here. And it goes right to the timetable. So let's start here and see what the differences are in the back of the book. You still get the timetable, but you get 1 sheet of graph paper in the day free, 2 sheets of graph paper in the original Techo. So they have the same informational pages. It looks like they're just in a different order. That is how the original Techo differs from the day free. And remember that little illustration in the corner? Let me see if you can see what happens when I flick through the pages. Hold on a second. There's the little fox. Perhaps the unfortunate aspect is you don't get the full page with which to write. You still have some quotes and a little illustration on the bottom. Perhaps that's where the original notebook comes in. I can't remember off the top of my head how many pages are in the plain notebook. I'll flick it up here on top of the screen. But every single page is just plain graph paper, including the first. So that's how the plain notebook is different than the day free, for example. So no calendars, no dailies, no quotes, no images, no page numbers, just plain graph paper. What they have done in the notebook though is they've given you 4 different sections. And how they've distinguished those sections is by changing the color of the graph on the paper. So in the front here, there's sort of a red graph. It's very slight. And then it changes to a blue, then sort of a green-gray, and then back to a purpley color. That's the plain notebook. I do use the plain notebook for my morning pages. This is what that looks like in a cover. It's sort of thin. It's about the same thickness as you might have seen earlier as the day free. That's a flick through of the Techo and the day free side by side. Let me show you this weekly supplement really quick. All you're going to get in the weekly supplement is the 2021 overview, and then it goes straight into the weekly layout. And the first day is December 28th. And that's all you get are the weekly layouts. Here's the timeline, which you get. It's each square is 1 hour, as you can see. You also get the calendar in the bottom left-hand corner that highlights the current week. Saturday and Sunday get their own column. And then in the back, the last day is January 2nd of 2022. And you get 5 pages of graph paper in the back. This is maybe a weekly supplement to the day free. These tuck in real nice together. That could be an option if you don't mind having the dailies, but you kind of still like a weekly view, and then bullet journal your to-dos or collections or whatever. I hope you found that walkthrough helpful. I'm still trying to decide myself exactly which books I want to keep. I know I'll be keeping the notebook. Like I said, I use those for morning pages. My original intent for the Techo, the A6 Techo, was to do memory keeping. Maybe I move some of my morning pages into here. I haven't quite decided. Or it could be I end up selling it. My main planner that I work with for the last 2 years is the Cousin, which is an A5 style that has monthlies, weeklies, and daily pages all in one book. Drop me a comment if you want to see a walkthrough of this book as well. I'm happy to do that. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you can decide which Hobonichi you're going to use this year.